Hi everyone, in this video we're gonna be talking about the greatest common factor. So whenever we have an expression, a polynomial expression, what we want to do is we want to write it in simplest form, so we're looking for the greatest common factor. Now here we have a binomial, and this is a binomial because it's composed of two monomials, so 6x cubed plus 4x. When we look at these two monomials, or this polynomial, we notice that between the 6 and the 4 we have a common factor, and that common factor is 2. Now also I notice that when we look at the variable part of each monomial, that they also have an x as a common factor. So I can rewrite each one of those monomials as 2x times 3x squared plus 2x times 2. Now I can clearly see that the two monomials of this expression have 2x as a common factor. And I can now rewrite this as 2x times 3x squared plus 2. Notice that when I have the factored form of this binomial, I can check to see if I have my correct answer by using the distributive property and multiplying back each one of the factored forms. So the 2x times 3x squared and the 2x times 2 should give me back the original polynomial. So 2x times 3x squared is 6x cubed plus 2x times 2 is 4x. We do have the original polynomial. Let's do a couple more. So here we have 20n squared minus 5n plus 10. In this trinomial, we notice that we only have two of the terms have a variable. So the variable is not in all those three terms, but if we look at the coefficients of each one of those terms, we notice that the 20, the 5, and the 10 have something in common, and they have in common a 5. So I'm going to go ahead and take out the 5, and I'm not going to show all the steps, but what you notice is that I say, alright, so if I take 5 out of 20, I am left with 4, so 5 times 4 is 20, so I have the correct process right there. And then 5 times what equals 5? That would be 1, so I have 1n, or you can just write n, plus, and 5 times what gives you 10, so that is 2. If we check, we have 5 times 4 is 20, n squared minus 5 times n is 5n plus 10. We have the correct, we have factored completely. So the factored form, just so this is clear, this is the factored form right here. Let me just write that factored form. And one more. If we look at expression 7y minus 6, notice that there are no variables, so there are no common variable factors, and 7 and 6, they have no common factors. So we can say that this is not factorable because they have no factors in common. That's it for this lesson.